Well, it won't let me share the screen. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. I forgot to take off this taskbar thing. I hate that. I hate this thing doesn't move around. Yeah, for some reason I have to do that every day. It doesn't save. I think we're good to go. Make sure. Don't feel like that looks correctly here. Maybe it is. What is going on today with this crap? All right. I think we already had news this morning, guys. We did have 7:30 news. I think that's the only news that we had today. That's the only thing that sucks. If I don't check my settings and stuff before I start, man, it seems like there's always something that I don't look for and something's messed up. There's 10 a.m. news. Oh, I was thinking that was at 7:30 this morning. I thought that's what that big candle was. Oh, we getting a new Papa, huh? Yeah. All right, let me. Still getting a few things set up. I think the only person that we left off was the methodical man. We don't. Oh, he haven't even started yet. Get on there, guy. Come on. Oh, hey, there he is. Never mind. There he is. His stuff don't pop up. I don't know why. Uh, Oh, goodness. What's up, Fish Lips? Safe travels, my friend. Safe travels. How long are you getting to stay on vacation? Uh, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, goodness. Nice. Man, why is that thing so... No, well. No, I'm so tired of all-time highs, Fish Lips. Man, I'm ready for one of those 1,000-point dumps and recover. I'm so ready for that big sell-off. This way we have something to look to the left for. Oh my goodness. And I'm trying to be extra careful because we're only like what $600 away from a $1,000 payout. So I don't want to do nothing stupid over the next few weeks. Yeah, that's only good news for the swing traders. Yeah, if you're a swing trader over the last month, man, you killed it. The swing traders are just eating it up right now. Hmm. All right. Oh goodness. I don't know why I can't shrink this freaking page, man. Hmm. I don't know. Am I already live on TikTok? I don't think so. No matter how many monitors you got, guys, you never got enough. There's never enough. I want to say, I think we have 10 o'clock news this morning, guys. So just be aware of that if you are, to be aware of that if you're in a trade this morning around the 10 o'clock hour. Oh, I guess Trump was speaking this morning. I got to really figure out how to fix this. I hate that I have to close that page every time I want to. So we did have some 3-star news earlier this morning. And we have some 2-star news in about 40 minutes, but I don't think that's going to really affect us too much. You said something is fishy oil is moving with the ES unsteadily to the opposite. Nice. I mean, yeah, the ES is moving down here. The gorilla thumbs. All right, let me take a look. Oh goodness. I felt some good videos yesterday that I put in Methodical Man's lobby with the Bruce Lee diamond hands. Oh, they see. Oh shoot. Let's see. All right. I lost track of time, guys. Sorry about that. All right, we still got 8 minutes, so we got plenty of time. Oh goodness. Yesterday was a fairly good morning of trading. We didn't make any big profits on our accounts yesterday. What we made on our My Funded Futures eval, we freaking lost. We freaking lost during the lunchtime hour. We're still kind of grinding our funded, still pretty much trading the same fundeds every day. Well, no, we did add a elusive funded yesterday. You can see it was my very second funded with elusive. We've only had a few accounts with them. God dang it. So what? The next account closest to payout is going to be my Bewley account. Did I log on? Forget to log on to Bewley? No. It's this one. 26,938. And you have to get to 27,600. So I have two accounts with the Beulah Knox that are been within $1,000 of payouts for a little bit. I was hoping to get that payout for that one this month for that 25K, but I had a struggle month for March. Like that rollover week, man, it kicked my butt. We didn't really make any money that week. It feels like my 25K has been kind of stuck. But we haven't blown it up or messed it up or anything. It's just been kind of stuck. I'm hoping today's trade, we can get that, one good trade today. Hopefully it'll get us over the 27,000 mark. And that'll be the first time over 27,000 with that account. But all-time highs suck. I'm not going to lie. What I'm ready for is to sell off like 1,000 points and just for us to move back up. And that's kind of what I want to see. We did have a really nice, what is that? What do you want to call that? A bull flag / 15-minute retest. So this was your 8 o'clock, 15 minutes here. Look at this nice retest with this nice 5-minute bull flag. This is, I love taking this trade. I will take this trade all day, win or lose. Anytime you get 3 like nice looking 5-minute candles back into like some kind of support and resistance. You had 50% of the hour, 50% of the 15 minutes. But it was pre-market, so I don't take a lot of these pre-market trades. But this is a good looking setup. This is something that I look for during the New York session early in the morning. Maybe not always with the 15 minutes, but definitely with the 3 5-minute bull flag / bear flag, or, whatever the trend may be. So you've been in short, and it would have got short right below the 850. So that would have been another like favorite type of move. See how it hit that 25, 26 before it rejected. So you could have easily got a nice 20 to 25 point move, because you're going from 25 down, or, 50 to 25 a lot of times. And we've already retested it once. So you can almost mark these out with whole numbers. Uh-oh. All right. Well, we got 1 minute left, so I'll make it quick. As you can see, this one hit, oh, not quite the 25, but it got close. It was right on top of that previous day high. Then this one went back up to around the 75. We're a little short of the whole numbers, but roundabout, still about the same thing. Then this one took you back down to 75 or 25. Let's see how big our range is today. We have really good range if you like to take that 15-minute breakout, because you only have to have like a 15-point stop loss. So that's a good breakout range. And we've already tested the 800. The only thing that I don't like about the breakout here is that we ran that 4-hour candle. Not quite, but it's like right before it. And it's kind of weird how it does that sometimes. This thing could just push down, run these 4-hour candles, and jump back up. Wow, never mind. It's happening as I was talking about it. Sorry, I lost track of time. So that's why I was like, be careful at the 4-hour low. I was like, it's probably going to run this 4-hour candle. And I lost track of time. Sorry. Woo. Previous day close. That would be a 75 hit. So wow, that was like an instant 4-hour run, then back up 40 points. Oh, goodness. Downtown. Woo. Wow, we still got 3 minutes left on this, guys. This thing is looking very, very bearish at the moment. Let's see where we could go. Just got to be careful and be patient here. Just drink your coffee and be patient. There's your first 50 hit. We still got 2 minutes left. Yeah, be careful trying to take these 5-minute breakouts, guys. You'll get your face ripped off. I feel this thing could come back up. There's a lot of consolidation in that 750s area. Let's see. Got 30 seconds left on this candle. Like I said, only thing I don't like about getting short is all of this. I feel like that'll make it very difficult for a hard push through. So this could be like your consolidation candle. A lot of times I see that with these big 5-minute candles. It'll turn into like a big wick candle with a small body. $26. We do have a pivot down at 702. So remember what I was talking about, how sometimes we get this big 5-minute candles. Then the next candle is basically a small body. And it's going to end up being a big wick. So we've seen that play happen over and over quite a bit. So that's the reason why we stayed away from that. We'll see what the third candle brings. I think that's the safer play. Oh, I forgot about that, Fish Lips. I remember you talking about that point of control yesterday at 7:30. I knew there was a lot of consolidation in that area from yesterday, so I already knew I wasn't even going to attempt that short. Patience, guys, patience. Oh my goodness. You're looking for shorts, H? Yeah, I like the shorts this morning, but I know there's a lot of consolidation to the left of us. Fish Lip says that 730 was the point of control from yesterday. See, I'm not a fan of these big wicks on the 5 minutes. Usually you don't get very good clean action or price action when it's like that. As right now, guys, we're just kind of sitting on our hands. Remember, there is news today at 10 o'clock. It's only two-star news, so I don't think it's anything crazy that's going to make the market go nuts. But you could get a little like 10, 20, 30-point bump. I kind of wouldn't mind if we created like a little inside bar here. Inside bar for the peoples that's up north. The bar. Or for the pine tree followers. Still got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle, and that'll be our first 15-minute candle also. What's up, Meg? You said classic reversal profile off of the NWOG top. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that NWOG definition. Or maybe I don't recognize the abbreviation for that one. Omega. New week opening gap. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've heard of that. I guess I just couldn't really put the abbreviation together at the moment. Oh, shoot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning, Tender Rider, Train Rider. We still got about a minute 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Oh, not an inside bar no more. I wouldn't mind kind of seeing us retest that 15-minute candle up there at the current day mid at the 800s. So we're at the 4 o'clock close from yesterday at our 5 o'clock close at 774. That's what I think, that's the level that this previous day close marks out. It's not the actual close. It's the close of the day. So it's like that 5 o'clock close. Man, that thing bounced hard off that 75 level. So far, guys, 15 minutes in and no trade. We're just kind of still sitting on our hand. Ooh, is this thing gonna create a little order block here? Hmm. 75 back to 50. I'm ready for a move back down. I have no idea. I struggle at all-time highs. I don't know what it is. I just struggle. I'm ready to get away from all-time highs. When I mean like away from it, I'm talking like 1,000 points away from it to the downside. But I know that's going to take some kind of big news event or just a OPEC Friday, or it's NVIDIA numbers or something. I don't know. It's going to take something to get us selling. I think it's also been making it difficult with oil prices being all over the place lately. I mean, with these crazy $40 and $50 swings on oil, like going from in the hundreds down to back to the 70s to the 80s. I mean, it's just been kind of all over the place lately. Yeah, so it's been making trading very difficult lately. Even I remember last April was the same way when we had all those tariff news coming out almost every other day. Last April was untradeable also. I thought we were going to create a little order block on that move down, but we didn't. About the only thing I usually only blow up is my is evals. I very rarely will blow up a funded account anymore. I think I've blown up one funded account this year, and that was my elusive account last month. And I just got it back yesterday. If I take a loss, I put them away. I don't keep trading it. Kind of show you what I mean. So if you look at this account, I've had it since January. See how all my losses are the same? Like I have a strict amount that I'm willing to lose. Then after that, I just put the account away. You can see I hardly ever go over $175 losses. That's how I've been able to keep my accounts lately. The same way with the 50K. I took 2 trades here. This was my last taking 2 losses in one trade at 415. That's because I took back-to-back losses. But the rest of them are all like $100. That is what I've been doing to help protect my accounts. Now, I don't always do that on evals, but funded accounts, yes. So far, very crappy price action. Yeah, I think the last time I changed my mind with doing that is I was less than $500 away from a $1,000 payout, and I went tilt and blew my account. I think it really depends on how much time you want to spend on it and how much money you're willing to spend. I mean, with evals, there's really no rules. So, if you don't want to spend no time, you could just, like most people, they full port those, but that can cost you more money. Like, they're buying multiple accounts and going long and short. It doesn't bother me because I don't know. Because, see, I stream a lot, so I trade evals a lot. So there's just no way for me to sit here and trade funded accounts all day. So usually I look for my, 1-2 funded trades, and then I'll tell you guys, hey, I'm trading evals. Ooh, price action's been tough this morning. What the crap? To me, it also depends on how expensive the account is too. I would be trading those expensive evals like they're fundeds. I guess it depends on if you're trading with Apex or like Bulanox, some of those cheaper upfront evals. Then, you got your medium range upfront costs. Then then some of the higher ends. Okay. Well, see, at least the upfront cost is not too bad. Yeah, that's what I pretty much use. I use my cheaper accounts are with Bulanox. I couldn't stop breaking APEC rules. So that was your 15-minute retest there, guys. I mean, this looks like a little bear flag, but ugly candles, though. That's the only thing about this. I'd like to see us just print out the other side of the of this 15-minute orb up here that I got marked out from 9 o'clock to 9:15. Then wick back into the pivot and find support. So I want to see it. I want to see this candle close up here. Then the next 5-minute candle where it wicks back into your pivot. Now, this could just be a 50% pullback back into that 9:15 candle to move back down. You know, sometimes we do get that, just like we had up here. This one looked a lot cleaner. This one is not clean. See how much cleaner this one looks? This is your 15-minute candle from 8 o'clock to 8:15. See, we had the breakout retest with a nice bear flag for, 50, 60 points move to the downside. This one here is ugly. This one right here, nice and clean. I think you would almost need to get above, like you were saying, Fish Lips, that 841, 838 area. Then you got a pivot. Your next pivot above that one is sitting up there at 881 or 81. The RSI was tanking. From Arkansas, or Northwest Arkansas. I originally grew up outside of Atlanta, Georgia. But I've lived here for over 20 years, though, so. Lived here for a while. You lived in Seattle? Yeah, that's quite a long ways for me. I've never been that far out west. The farthest I've ever been west is Colorado. Yeah. All right, we're printing above our 15 minutes here. So this next candle that prints, I kind of want to see it wick into the 14. Okay, so you went there to go to college and hadn't left. Yeah, that's pretty normal. That's how a lot of people end up in Northwest Arkansas with the University of Arkansas. Same way for most college. You move to a town to go to college, you don't leave. Yeah, hopefully the news doesn't mess up the candles here, guys. Thank you, sir. Or Kerzan. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Yeah, I'm hoping news doesn't mess up the price action too bad here. I'm definitely liking where this is about to print. Pull back. All right. All right. Looking for that 75. No. Come on. Give me the 75. Runner got stopped out. Let me make sure I'm out of that real quick. I still like to move higher here, guys. Above that 41 level, 38 level. Yeah, I already took 10 points off and my runner got stopped out on that one. You got to get above 41. No, I wouldn't hold this below that pivot at the 14 level. See, I wouldn't mind seeing a pivot retest at the 14s. Now, as long as 14 holds, we're still long bias. We're just waiting. Yeah, I got stopped out on my runner. I hit that quick 10 points. I go in with 3 micros on mine. I think the 17 to 20 holds here and we just continue higher. I thought once we tested that 15 minutes that it would continue higher here. So it looks like we only got up about 15 points. Usually about 20 points. About $120 per trade. And that's also what we're trying to make, but a lot of times our runner gets stopped out. So if you can hit a quick 10 points and you can have negative drawdown and it's still considered a break-even trade. Kind of waiting to see if we can break back above the 41 level here. And then we should get that push up to 280s. We're still at that 40, 41, 38 area. So got to get through this. If I feel like we're going to lose to 40 and 38, we will close this. I hate that we're stalling right above that key level. Go, Junior, go. Oh, don't wick me. Hmm. 75 is our final target on this, guys. This will be the last funded trade for the day here, guys. Squeeze. We still got a minute 20 seconds left. We should be able to at least get the 73 here. Come on. Squeeze. I really don't want to try to get this on a new 5-minute candle. 20 seconds left. Come on. A little bit more. Ah, damn it. I just don't want to see another 5-minute candle print. And it looks like that's going to be the case here. Son of a bee. This thing could come all the way back down to that pivot, guys. That's why I don't like seeing a new 5-minute candle. So what's that? 53, 34 is going to be your next level down if it comes down. Back to the 50. I'm going to take a few points out of this because come on. At least, all right, we got the 50. All right, we should get the 75 here, 80 before we reject. Nice. And it put the stop at the order block. Nice. All right. Unfortunately, we didn't get the full target on our 3 fundeds, guys. That's what sucks. We were just one move too early. One move too early. Ugh. L perfect. Oh. Super patience this morning, guys. Super patience and waited. This is like one of my favorite setups is whenever we manipulate this 15-minute candle and we push right above it and we pull back and retest. You can see we pull back and retest this 9 to 9 15-minute candle. Unfortunately, we had to do it twice. So that's why we got stopped out on our runner. But once it pulled back, retested it again, we got long again. So we got our 30 points on the second trade. All right, I guess we're going to eval only now. So we've already traded 4 funded accounts. I don't know, 3, 5, I don't know. It just varies depending on what the setup is. I am a little bit more aggressive with my evals. That's why I let everybody know whenever I'm trading evals and fundeds. Because with my fundeds, I'm looking for specific setups in the mornings off of like pivots, off of 15-minute candles, midnight candles, order blocks, like just certain setups with my funded trades. But with evals, I will take a lot more I think trades. So... I don't want nobody to mess up their funded account copying my eval trades. But whenever I say I'm in funded, I'm looking for the very best possible entry I can get with minimum risk. I'm still long bias as long as we're above the 15. So that's how I do my bias in the mornings. So above the 15-minute candle from 9 o'clock, I'm long. Below it, I'm short. I don't take longs into pivots. So these gold lines that you see on my charts, those are Fibonacci pivots off of TradingView. So I don't come up with those levels. Those are just from TradingView. Let's see here. So this is why we were trying to target before we got up to that pivot sitting at 83. So a lot of times we like to come back and retest the pivot below. So we could easily push back down into the 20s here. But I don't know. Since we got an order block here, I think it'll be a little tougher. I would like for us to get above this pivot, retest this pivot, then look for long. So we only got partial credit since we didn't get our 30 points. We didn't make our 100-something bucks that we shoot for. But with fundeds, it's one trade and done most days. So if I get the full move, great. If not, it is what it is. I'll just leave with my 40 bucks. So we only make 120 bucks out of the 3 fundeds today. We did get 100 bucks on the brand new elusive funded. That was the one I took a while ago. That was the elusive funded. So that was the very first trade on that account. I was hoping to get that with gold last night, a little profit, but it did not work out for me. Maybe tonight. Maybe tonight. Oh, goodness. I do Asia session, but it's evals only, and I do struggle a little bit in Asia. You know, I usually let people know that. I mean, I have a hard time recognizing a trend in the Asia market. So me, it's so much harder trading a slower market. All right, here's that pivot here to 83s, guys. Remember, I never take trades into whole numbers on the very first push. So that's another thing that I do is I always take my entries in between whole numbers. So like if I'm aiming for the 50 and we've already hit the 50 once, I'll try to take it as close to 40 as possible. And that way I'm almost guaranteed my 10 points most of the time. Or I'll take it between 50 and 75. Rejected pretty hard off that 83 pivot, guys. It's so difficult to take this. We're at all-time highs. I mean, we're in no man's land. Once we get above that 26,900, it's just straight no man's land. So we could get a pullback all the way down to that 614 pivot. But, well, I would normally say that, but we got an order block sitting there at 840s, 850s. I stayed up way too late last night, guys. Oh, man, do you think we could squeeze the 27,000? Woo! Sure, sure. It's going to do that when I'm in my eval trade, fish lips. Oh, goodness. So we haven't touched the 50 EMA on the Rico candles. So your next pullback could be down to 26. And that'll be about the middle of that order block and the top of your hourly candle. There's your 26 bounce. Let's see if it's going to hold. I mean, we're creating a nice little bull flag here. Did you take the long off the 25 fish lips on that one? That was a nice area, man. You got previous day high there. Top of your 15-minute candle into an order block. So, man, that 25 had a lot there. We still got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. We have not created also an inside bar yet today on the 5 minutes. I get stopped out quite a bit doing that where I got such a tight stop loss. I do the same thing. Whoosh. Got a minute 40 seconds. I kind of hope this stays a red candle and this next candle would be kind of like a bullish breakout. There's your pivot retest off the 14s. No, we start losing those pivots, guys. That's where, we get back underneath that 15-minute candle. We're going to look for shorts. Wow, nice pivot retest. I mean, to the tick. And that's the current day mid also. Oh, I put those on there myself, fish lips. I just copy them off my trading view charts. Now this would be a nice inside bar. This is where I want to create that inside 5-minute candle. I will take that trade on eval all day. Just waiting to see if this candle is going to break this previous candle. Ooh. Still did not break it. You got a minute 40 seconds left. Ooh. Depends on what happens with this candle here. If I take the inside bar on the 5-minute, it's a straight mechanical trade. And it looks like we're about to create one. The only place I don't like is the shorts. Because I don't like shorting into the whole numbers. I don't like shorting into pivots. It would be very hard for me to take the short. unless we got back below 800. But I'm on eval only, remember that. So all right, so we're going to have our first 5-minute inside bar. It looks like it's going to be about a 25-point stop loss on this thing. Remember, straight mechanical trade with this. You're just at the mercy of whatever happens with the inside bar. And your stop loss just goes to the bottom. This only has like maybe a 50-60% win rate. And this is evals only. I do not recommend taking funded account trades with this type of setup. Usually you look kind of for a 1-to-1. It worked yesterday. Like, I think it paid 50 points yesterday. But, you know, like with any strategy, there's no 100% win rate. I think as long as 29 holds, we should be okay. We just got to have 29 hold up. It looks like the inside bar is gonna. There's a 29 retest there. Remember, guys, this is a straight mechanical trade on these inside bars. So, like, you would only be looking for 25 points. So, yesterday, you got a 50-point trade if you took this setup yesterday. And it's only about a 60% win rate from the back test that we've done on this. But I only take it on evals. Did I just get a nasty wick down there to stop me out? That was dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. All right, so we got wicked out on our inside bar. I was trying to move it down just in case it wicked down there because I still like the longs as long as the 814s holds up. That's going to be so dirty for that thing to stop me out then to go. Oh, come on. Uh, when you're doing inside bars, I don't know if that's an old question. Usually it goes at the bottom of the 15-minute candle or 5-minute candle. So the inside bar was a fail today. Remember, guys, if you're just joining us, we're on evals only. We've already taken our funded trades for the day. Our 2 funded trades paid this morning. They paid 10 points and 30 points. So whenever you start getting like multiple inside bars, this is usually not a good sign. We got a minute 20 seconds for a new 5-minute candle. We're going to wait and see what happens with the next 5-minute candle. Twenty seconds left. Wow, this thing's getting so tight here. Just sitting on our hands, guys. We're still just kind of waiting to see what happens here. I mean, that was a pretty wild looking candle. Oh, that was a nasty candle. Yeah, there's nothing you can do with that, man. That thing just whips. What? That thing whipped up like 40 points, then all the way back down. Let's see what time it is. Those are the ones that usually stop you out. Yeah. We've been getting a lot of those lately, too. You would have to oh. Never mind. Remember, we won't consider shorting unless it's unless we're back below that 15-minute candle. And that's back below the 800s. Excuse me. You still got 3 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. So we're going to wait for this 5-minute candle to print. Make sure I'm on the right account first. Let's see, 6. We're going to take this next trade on our elusive eval. If it offers an opportunity. You got 1 minute 50 seconds left on this candle. I wouldn't mind seeing us hit like the previous day close there at the 75, then kind of bounce back up to retest the pivot or the 800. Yeah, anytime with this all-time highs, man, like I said, I feel like it's been making it so difficult to trade lately. Sometimes I'm glad just to be out of my funded trades and just trading evals only. $50 left. You kind of want to see it even retest the 14s and 15s and see if that area holds. $15. That's kind of like a 15-minute retest. That's at the bottom of that 15-minute candle. And we still could come back up here and retest that 14, guys. Remember, evals. I'm more aggressive with the evals. Remember, please do not follow these with funded trades. 14 will be my line in the sand. So if we break back above that pivot, that'll be my line in the sand for to be stopped out. I wish I had pulled fib on this because I don't know where we're at as far as the fib goes. And you could also anticipate a bounce at this 74 area also. Possible. That's at the previous day close. There's that. Yeah, it may get stopped out on the runner here. So that was the previous day close bounce. Now, if this thing pushes back up here, retest the pivot, then come back down, we will reshort. Looks like it wants our runner here. All right, runner got stopped out. Here we're looking for the pivot retest at the 814s. Unless, you know, if we break through that pivot, we're going to have to go back to looking for longs. But as long as we stay below the pivot. Oh, you're thinking we go higher here? But I have a new 5-minute candle. I'm going to wait and see if we lose the 75s first. Man, we could almost short that. I didn't want to try to take that same trade over again by shorting the 90. I didn't want to fight that previous day close. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Goodness. Sorry. Goodness, I can't stop sneezing. Good old springtime, guys. Good old springtime. And I have to go cut grass later. Thank you. So what we're doing is just waiting to see what's going to happen at the previous day close at 774. We've been kind of bouncing off that area multiple times. I'm going to wait. We're waiting to see what happens with this previous day close. We got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. It's probably safer to wait for the new 5-minute candle and see if we can hit the 50 maybe, then kind of retest the 60s and 70s. But usually anytime you get kind of these upside down candles on your Ricos, this thing's just going to continue lower and lower here. So it's too late to chase it now. Once we lost that previous day close, you might still be able to get a little retest of that previous day close and see if it holds up. Then as it loses to 50s, you might get another push down to 25, 26. I wish I just had my stop loss where it needed to be, which was above that pivot. A red rocket all the way, guys. What's up, Larry? What, 60, 60? There's a 50 retest. It's at 38. I don't know if I can get 10 points out of that or not. Yeah. May bounce here at the 700s. We'll just stay at break even just in case we can lose those 700s. We hit the 705, 700, so this thing could rip all the way back up to 50. What, 46? I wish we were short from up there at that previous day close is where I want it to be short from, but that candle broke out so fast. Man, we still got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Long time. All right, 75. Do we slice and dice the 75 or do we pull back up to the 700? At least a 90 hit. 75, usually back up to 90. I'm hoping we slice and dice all the way to 25 here. Just blast these freaking whole number levels all the way to 25. Nope. It couldn't get through it. Oh, shoot. Man, this thing could be coming back up. We're almost got a brand new 5-minute candle. You don't want to see these multiple 5-minute candles like this. We're gonna look for resistance at the what, 50? Right now, we're sitting on top of a 5-minute candle. We could easily get the push back up to 700s here, guys. Right now, we have close to 40 points locked in. This will probably be the last trade of the morning, guys. I have to get ready to go to My Funded Futures. For anybody that wants to come over there and watch me and Methodical Man on My Funded Futures at 11:30. All right. Runner got stopped out. The RSI is at 26, super low. Yeah, I knew there was a lot of a consolidation in that area up there, but I didn't know if, since I thought we would maybe get through it. You can see it. It's over here. We pushed right there to the bottom of all this consolidation. I thought we had the volume to get through. I thought maybe we could get to that previous day open. That's at 26,603. Get one of those like where it bounces off the 60, you know, the 603s and goes back up like 100 points. Thank you guys for watching today. Like I said, I had to get all my stuff shut down. Like I said, we will be on My Funded Futures from 11:30 to 12:30 for anybody that wants to come hang out and watch. Boner candle straight back up, man. Oof. Nasty. All right, guys. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful evening. If I don't see y'all during My Funded Futures, we will be back for the Asia market tonight. Remember, I do struggle a little bit in the Asian market. Just fair warning. It's just a hit and miss some nights. Some nights it seems like you can see it very well, but some nights it just seems like that slow price action will get you sometimes. And I've been messing with gold a little bit too, but even last night I got hammered in the gold. Ooh. Wow, do we get another 100-point reversal? Yep, 100-point reversal, man. That is pretty wild. All right, thank you guys.